plug it in just to double check.
Or not.
Huh.
Wow. I don't think that was good.
For our anniversary, we went ahead and went to IKEA and picked up a bunch of closet organizers for this project we're working on.
This is a new design, IKEA.
Okay.
I'm not sure about this.
We have a conundrum here. Normally, there's a back panel that you nail on with this cool little nailer thing. And IKEA was smart and they made it all kind of one piece, so it's like accordion together. I have to build these cabinets inside of the opening. I want to see if I can just build it outside and then put it in, but I don't think we can. Let's get this inside and we'll see what we've got.
I'm gonna go over the...
You think you can?
Yeah, it's actually, once you get your arms under it, it's not too bad. I just don't want to whack. Whew. Okay, we did it.
So on these instructions here, you'll notice there's arrows that show up here. They need to maintain connectivity to each other. And the man has to stand on the left. The woman has to stand on the right. So make sure to orientate yourself appropriately when you're doing this job so you don't mess it up. Okay, so now is for the moment of truth. What I'm going to try to do is simulate building this cabinet out of this tiny little hole and then tilting it up. So she's got to go straight out away from me.
Oh, okay.
And then once she's straight out away from me,
Okay.
we can simulate putting a cabinet in.
Oh.
Actually, it's not touching the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. As I suspected, right here, I'm hitting the ceiling and I'm hitting the floor. So what we're gonna have to do is we have to build them inside. So that just means if I turn these sideways, I can get it in and then I can rotate it. And they're in, but now we have to build it in here, which is gonna suck. So I should be able to just hold your side.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be on this side. And then what do I do? Just hold it?
We're gonna
Or fold it?
What I'm gonna do is try to just pull this accordion away from it.
Okay.
And put it up here. Now, did we end up, up, and down, down? I think we did. I hope. Okay, so there we go. So there's
one. Okay, so step one, mount this bar to the wall. So we could
I don't know
start.
if it gets mounted to the wall. I think it's mounted to
The cabinet?
the cabinet.
Oh, so that'll be fun. Okay, how?
So different than the last ones. So it looks like this thing gets mounted to the wall first.
Okay.
Somehow.
Did they give us screws?
I doubt it. Is there supposed to be like wood screws or something? I don't know. And then look at this.
Oh, I
Like,
see wood screws. What are you doing?
oh, I'm just messing with you.
Oh.
And looking for those.
Woo!
We unpack it and do what we just did.
Okay.
And we line up this to the thing. This is so weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's get these doors off.
Do they go up or? Let's just do one. That was kind of a pain in the ass.
It's not bad. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
91 7/16.
Okay, so let's do our first mark more towards the middle. 91 is 7/16. Okay. Then try to see if I can get this level in here.
Chunk of middle and impact strip. You want to start one?
Okay, so there's a little hash line.
I'll get it.
It looks like I might want to actually pre-drill these. Cut. This.
I got the other one.
That's not quite what I wanted, but
What was that?
I guess this one has an ejector tip.
Apparently. Wow. See, if you had left the one in.
I know what I was going to do, but then I didn't do it, so it's fine. Okay. So there's that metal brackety thing.
Okay.
We need to go ahead and try to slide this monstrosity over.
Try to lift it a little so
And
I'm going to scooch myself in the hole and hopefully not pinch our back fingers.
wait a minute, I wonder.
Do those go on the outside or the inside?
Fuck, I think those go on the inside.
How?
So yeah, basically those metal brackets go on the inside of this, which means I need to slide them all over that way. Although I can get to that screw from here. Not that screw though. Okay, so yeah, we need to
Walk it forward.
Pull it forward around the metal thing and then go that way a little bit. There we go, I got mine.
Okay. Got this sort of.
And try it a third time.
Look at it. It's a new system. At least we're not fighting.
Much.
I've heard people divorce over IKEA cabinets.
Well, you're not that lucky. So one other thing we had talked about was adding some lighting in here, because as you can tell, it's dark. Like this is dark. Doing it later would mean that you end up having a wire at the back of your shelf. Yeah. Which isn't the end of the world, but...
You're one step ahead of me on that thinking.
Yeah. What if we install the extension cable up, over, and down? There's actually even a plug in here.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, or not.
Huh. That was interesting. I think this plug coming through here is a half-ass, not supposed to be done.
You want me to down? Oh, it's a little less. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, let me see that thing.
Oh my goodness.
See if it gave me enough wiggle room. Unfortunately, now the whiteboard's in my way. But if I can get it. Oops.
I'm trying to keep it from flying back.
Okay. Go back, up,
Up on the one side, the other side.
over those little plastic things. Okay.
Oh.
Light's gone again. That's super sketchy. Turns out this isn't the safest thing in the world.
Here.
I mean, I can fix this fixture so it would work. It just needs more electrical tape, but I don't like it.
It's kind of bad.
The other thing is that they didn't even recess it in all the way because it's touching here. What I was trying to show you before we lost the power was that this extension cord is now long enough to plug into here. So now we have electrical going over, around, and down under these cabinets. The one advantage of these new IKEA style is the bottom plate actually can come up easily. So I just ran all the wire to the bottom, and we can deal with that later. Yeah, so this would use the bottom 2 holes. I'm gonna go 3rd. Hopefully. The problem is if you drill it from just one side, you could be out of alignment over here and then your hole's too big. So what I do is I drill through the last bit of cabinet from one side and then I come from the other side just to make sure that I have a good alignment. And that's how I do it.
This is how we does it.
Let's see if that... Nope.
Didn't work.
It filled up with wood. So I've got all 6 of the post-offs in there.
You gotta tighten that one. Yeah.
Okay.
This is how he does it. It's Friday night. It is literally Friday night.
Okay, nice.
Okay, what's next, sir?
Caffeine and beer, baby. All we need to do now
Let's tighten it to the wall.
is tighten it to the wall. Yeah, we want to make sure that there's a forward tilt to the cabinet so that whenever you open the drawers, they're self-opening. No.
Or not.
No, not a good idea. You want it to be level. That one still needs a little bit more. Their engineering looks a lot better than it used to be. I mean, it was always good, but these are interesting.
We've gotten more clever.
Yep. I don't know why there's only 2 dowels instead of all 4, but... Okay. And again, we have the electrical cord for the future under here. And we'll be able to take these panels off. So they just sit on there. So that was a good thing we noticed. All right, so this is standard IKEA install. Just uses cams and dowels. That's what we're used to. Although I did like this system once I figured it out. And to keep these things from blowing out, you want to use a hand screwdriver instead of impact driver. It's not as much fun, but there you go. Hi!
Aww. Yay. Puppy love.
It's in and locked.
Ah, 1.
Oh, that sucks. Well, it's done. Ta-da! I thought I hit record. I didn't, apparently. So I'll have to show you on the other shelves here. There's these little shelf brackets that go into the side and then have a little screw that hold it in. It's almost like a drywall screw, and that holds it in place. We've got all these in and done. So we have 6 drawers in total. The top one being about, armpit height. I wouldn't want to go any higher because then it'd be harder to see into and just be awkward. So the next thing I have to do is put in some more shelves and the curtain rod hangers.
So, she needs... Do we want to give her shoe room? Probably.
Yeah, probably, just so that she could stuff underneath there.
Okay. So right
If
about...
you don't mind putting it on the other side so I can see where it is. There you go, and you're about
There.
you're about there, and that. So they're gonna go there. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Or do you want to go there?
No, I think. Well, she wants 2 shelves. So
Let's go down.
Yeah, go down one. I
you go.
think that'll be good.
These curtain rod come in this cute little plastic thing. Which, why do they have a sticker on the inside of the plastic? All the stickers could be on the outside. Didn't need to happen. Anyway, enough on that. Point being, kind of confusing. You can't see light through there, can you? Don't know why? That's where the screws are.
Oh my God.
So I guess part of the question is, do you want little bits of space so you can just do one high of bins? Or do you want more height and then you can fit more stuff? Because these shelves are pretty cheap, so.
Yeah, they were $15, so adding 1 or 2 more is
Yeah.
no big deal. So first is just this length. Oh, damn, that was convenient.
Yeah. And nice. So we're able to fit that full depth shelf in there after all. Yay! I haven't ever actually said who the heck you are. That's my dad. That's my dad's hand. You wonder where I get my sarcasm? It's his fault. We decided to escape the valley heat, so we're not working on the ice house projects right now. We're up here in the mountains helping my parents out with some of their stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you're notified when we come out with future videos, and we're back to the real heart of the Italy plan, selling everything we own and moving to Italy. But for the summer, we will be coming out with content like this of just little projects around the house that we're working on.